Now, this next segment here, I want to dive into McCarthy, JJ McCarthy. As we've seen, some may say it's been a up and down year. You have fans calling JJ McCarthy a bust. Analysts saying he needs to work on his technique. Cowherd, the so-called great Cowherd, and other analysts and so-called experts saying he's not it. He can't get it done. How many people have called him a bust? This and that, bruh. Boom. He's a bust. He's not good at all, etc., etc. But we saw exactly how good and the potential that JJ McCarthy has. I don't care what nobody is talking about, right? We saw the difference clearly when your head coach inserts a scheme to fit his quarterback, his rookie quarterback, especially heavy, huh? Yeah. And no matter what, the thing about JJ McCarthy, right? He remains a dog. He has fight in him. He has no quit in him. And guess what? He's going to scratch every time, period. See, JJ McCarthy is definitely on a journey. People have counted him out already, but he continues to come back, boom. And the whole time he's learning. See, people seem to forget, right, that McCarthy is literally a rookie, huh? Yeah, literally a rookie, dog, heavy. But no one wants to give him credit. Yeah. The comeback victories he's had this season, everybody wants to forget that or push that aside or push that under the rug, not showing any level of appreciation, for the greatness he put on display, you know? So one thing I can say about him, he definitely has fight, he definitely has heart, and he definitely has that dog in him and that competitive spirit to win. We can talk about the physical attributes all day, and I'm going to compare him to John Elway in a moment. Period. Bottom line, bro. No cap. He's like a John Elway, but more athletic with a stronger arm. And as you know, and as I know, right, John Elway had one of the strongest arms ever in NFL history. So we're going to compare and make comparisons and really break it down, baby, huh? Yeah, no cap. You hear me, huh? Yeah. But the progress JJ McCarthy has shown, you know, in such little time, 6 games in. Yeah, he's had some rough patches. He needs to develop. He needs to improve on certain things. Definitely. But even you go to the Commanders game, his footwork looked improved already. Yeah. His throwing mechanics, etc., look different already. Now he's been battling with injuries. And the main thing is, can he be and stay available for a whole season, huh? Period. But we see him growing on the fly, learning on the fly. Had some bad games, had some good games. But versus the Commanders, you seen how he can look, how he can run and control offense, you know? And the situation didn't even have to be perfect. Just your head coach, boom, put him in the best position to win and perform at a maximum high level, right? Yeah. His offensive line being competent, protecting him majority of the time, getting the run game going so he can play his style of ball. We've seen him more confident, boom. That confidence comes with more belief in his coach, more trust in KOC, right? That KOC will do his best, his damnness to put him in the best position to win. You hear me, dog? Yeah. It all starts from top to bottom. Coaching is the most important part of the team. Nowhere around it, huh? You hear me? Heavy. So KOC calling good plays. Yeah. JJ McCarthy having to make some big throws at certain times. And all this, him being inaccurate and he can't make the big throws and he needs to learn how to take heat off the ball and learn to throw the ball with touch. Did you not understand? Did you not see him take some velocity, take some pop off the ball in some of his throws versus the Commanders, huh? Yeah. Did he not look more accurate versus the Commanders, right? Yeah. A lot of people want it to be overnight. Not understanding this is a process. And if we're being real, through the injuries, through the setbacks, JJ McCarthy is still really ahead of the curve, I would say. He's shown you everything you need to see. Physical, arm power, arm strength, crazy. He just has to learn how to tame it, baby, to control it in certain situations. Yeah. And he did a great job of that versus the Commanders, huh? Period. Uh-huh. Yeah. But also, he's shown how strong his arm is. Yeah. The corner route, great pass, all pro caliber level throw to Jordan Addison on the corner routes a couple times. You know, I don't care what nobody talking about. That 4th and 1 goal line throw to Hawkinson was an elite level throw that showed elite arm strength and arm talent. You got to fit that ball right in there in a certain location, huh? Yeah. He may have been slightly a second late with it, but his arm power, arm strength makes up for it. You hear me, dog? Heavy. Yeah. And one thing you can't coach, like you can't coach size and speed, is what? Arm power, arm strength, etc. You know, either a quarterback can throw that bitch or not. And JJ McCarthy can throw it with the best of them, period. You know, arm power, crazy. Question is, can he continue to develop in his footwork and his mechanics? And learn when to float the ball in there, put touch on it, etc. You dig me? You get my drift. Heavy. But the way he continues to come along, put the work in, not one time has he cried, given up. And you know he's been through some tough times this season alone. You hear me? Heavy, homie. Huh? And he continues to grind. And now he finna really fucking shine. Blow their mind, dog. Blow their mind, bruh. For real. But you ask me what type of quarterback I want lining up and playing next to me, bruh. A quarterback who willing to put it all on the line, for real. You know? Yeah. Dive head first, try to get the first down, you know? Let's not forget about him being able to scramble in the pocket. Yeah. You know, having the ability to be mobile and maneuver, something we haven't seen for real in years from a Vikings quarterback, especially not from Kirk Cousins, huh? Heavy, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on. Let's be real here, dog. Let's state the facts. And you see how quickly things can turn around when your offensive line, your head coach and play caller, and your quarterback are in sync, huh? And are on the same accord. When your tight end's getting open, your receivers getting open, it's an overall team sport. Yeah. And sometimes McCarthy gonna have to step up, boom, make the big throws, huh? Put the team on his back. And he's done that already. You know? But I'm very proud of that dude, proud of my brother for not folding, not giving in. He could have gave up a long time ago, right? He could have been up out of there. Period. He could have said, "Oh, forget this, bro. I'm out. No cap. Boom. I'm done with it, etc., etc., etc." Yeah. But what does he continue to do? Stick with it. Grind. Put the work in. Extra work. Continue to fight. Continue to grind. Heavy. That's what it's about. That's the difference, man. That's the difference right there, man. For real. He's not no Kirk Cousins. Oh, I don't want to work on Tuesdays. I need family time. What? Are you kidding me, baby? Yeah. Get the hell up out of here, bro. Quickly and swiftly, huh? You hear me? And he just had a newborn, you know? So he got way more of an excuse than to not work on Tuesdays than Kirk did. Period. But that shows you how great he wants to be, how elite he can be, where his mental really is. As long as he continues to fight and put the work in and keeps his mind right and continues to work on his craft, learn the game, and as the game slows down for him, he's going to continue to get better. But his arm talent is crazy, and you can't coach arm power. Now let's get into him and John Elway. Now I say, I've been thinking about this for weeks, right, man? You know, shout out to my dog TJ in the chat too, though. You hear me? Heavy, bro. Yeah, made me want to go ahead and talk about it right now, huh? Right now. Yeah, bitch, yeah. But John Elway, JJ McCarthy, huh? Yeah, they have very similar mechanics. Now I say JJ McCarthy is like a John Elway, but more athletic. Yeah, with more speed, with more arm talent and more arm power. More arm strength, you know, and I'm going to get into it in a minute. But we know John Elway had one of the strongest arms in NFL quarterback history. Yeah, A repeat NFL quarterback history, man. Yeah. Their arms are very similar. Even the way they are constructed, the way their body is constructed, huh? Yeah, very, very similar. But like I say, McCarthy is more athletic. He has the potential to be better. To me, has more raw talent. And Elway led the Broncos to what, a Super Bowl? How many Super Bowls, huh? Yeah. Yeah. And in John Elway's early days, he could run, scramble, maneuver in the pocket, and throw that bitch. But arm talent is crazy. Period. Once again, one of the strongest arms ever in NFL history. But you look and break down the gameplay. Look how McCarthy plays. Look how McCarthy throws. Look at his footwork. Look at where his feet are when he releases the ball, etc. Boom. Yeah. You could tell why I compare him to John Elway. And if that's the case, oh man, what a comparison. And if you telling me he's better than John Elway or has the potential to be better than John Elway, oh, come on, man. You hear me? Heavy. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude. He continues to improve his accuracy, his mechanics, his techniques, his footwork, his pocket presence, pocket awareness, all that. Oh man, the Vikings continue to build around him, man, bro. We talking about really playing on an elite level at the quarterback position with a chance to be one of the greats to ever do it. Yeah, I stand on that 10 toes down. You hear me? No cap. Yeah. But let's just look at John Elway right quick, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Really break it down. 1 second, man. Let's look at John Elway's arm strength, homie. Yeah. Give me 1 second, baby. You hear me? Yeah. John Elway is widely considered to have had one of the strongest arms in NFL history, known for incredible velocity, power, and the ability to throw the ball long distances with accuracy. Who does that remind you of? Who does that same damn thing? Huh? You hear me? No cap, dog. For real. What it say? Known for incredible velocity. JJ McCarthy is known for that at times. Power. Definitely power, and the ability to throw the ball long distances with accuracy. And JJ has been off some this year, but as you can see, the Commanders' game could be a turn in the right direction. He had some long throws, but threw them in there with power, also with accuracy, period. Didn't see a lot of overthinking, worrying about it, setting back, step drop, two-step drop, whatever the step drop is. Heavy, huh? You hear me, huh? Yeah. And he let that thing go, and he let it fly, and he let it rip. Period, man. For real. Let's go, dog. His arm strength was so exceptional that it was often compared to throwing a weapon, sometimes causing receivers to use their chest to block the ball and leading to the term Elway cross. Yeah. His throws required a lightning fast release and were even simulated using machines set to 70 to 80 miles per hour during practice. Man, what? Yeah. And JJ McCarthy arm is that powerful. And guess what? He's only 22. So the more he develops, the more years he plays in the league, the stronger he gets, the stronger his arm will become. Yeah. But we've seen these same things. What have some of the complaints been from McCarthy? Oh man, his arm is crazy, bro. His arm is strong as hell. He needs to take some power off it. He needs to take some heat off the throw sometimes. That's been the biggest issue, right? Biggest concern this season thus far. Shout out Ralph in the building, bro. Shout out Ralph in the building. You hear me, dog? No cap. Period, homie. Heavy. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I've been thinking about this here for a while. Yeah. But the major concern for McCarthy has been what? He got a strong arm. The power is there. The arm talent is there. He just got to learn when to drop the ball in, when to take some heat off that thing round yonder there, when to do this, when to do that, etc. Boom. But right here, man, boom, it explains it perfectly, damn near to perfection. Man, compared to throwing a weapon. If you look and see McCarthy throw, I mean, did we forget? You remember the long ball downfield that he threw to Oliver, the first touchdown of the game? That was a crazy throw, man. Not too many quarterbacks can make that damn throw. You see how quick the ball got there? Yeah. And he even took something off that throw. You see his footwork, his mechanics, boom. And he can still improve on that. But that showed you the arm power right there. The corner routes to Addison, bro. And I'm talking about deep corner routes. Yeah. Not easy corner routes. Corner routes where you got to have power to get that ball around yonder to the spot. Period, homie, huh? Yeah. No point blank, period, no cap. So the comparisons are definitely there. But the spooky thing is, huh? What benefits McCarthy, huh? Heavy. Yeah. He can be better than John Elway. He's more athletic than John Elway. He has a better arm than John Elway now. Huh? Yeah, bro. For real. Yeah. And like I say, as he gets stronger, his arm will get stronger. So damn near by next year, we could be talking about what they say here, 70 to 80 miles per hour. Shit, JJ McCarthy could be damn 90 to 100 miles per hour during practice. Come on, baby. I want to get into some Elway highlights too, but I'm trying to, make sure these copyrights ain't tripping, dog. You hear me? No cap. Let's see what this one says, bro. I'll get into that later, bro, for real. But once again, exceptional velocity. Elway could throw passes at speeds over 70 miles per hour and was known for having remarkable zip on short and intermediate passes. Who does that sound like? Who does that compare to? Let me read it again. Once again, you hear me, dog? No cap. Elway could throw passes at speeds over 70 miles per hour and was known for having remarkable zip on short and intermediate passes. Man, we've seen JJ McCarthy zip balls in there. Once again, I go back to the TJ Hawkinson throw on 4th and 1. He had to zip that ball in there. That was damn near triple coverage. I tell you, I repeat to you again, not many quarterbacks can make that damn throw. Kirk Cousins should have held couldn't, period. You got to have a different level of arm speed, arm velocity, bro. Power on the ball to zip that ball in. You hear me, dog? Heavy, huh? No cap, huh? Yeah. Even Hawkinson was surprised, huh? Yeah. He had to reach back like, boom. That's the only spot he could have thrown it to. And as he continues to grow and he continues to conflate the arm power with the accuracy, oh man, bro, what do I say? Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for that dude. Shout out my brother, huh? Heavy, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on now. Let's be real here. Yeah. Signature throw. His signature throw was a tunnel shot where he would rifle a pass 20 to 25 yards on a line between defenders. Man, what? We talk about tunnel shot, rifle the ball in there. How many times this year alone have we seen JJ McCarthy rifle the ball in there, right? Throw the ball in there. Zip line, baby. Boom, huh? You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, man. No cap. Saw it versus the Bears the first game. Saw it versus the Bears second time they played them, bro. Been saying it the whole time. Every game we see him throw it. We see him force the ball up in there. Zip it up in there, bro. Like, damn, how the hell did he make that throw? Period. Receiver impact. His throws were so powerful that they sometimes broke receivers' fingers, man. And some teammates learned to catch the ball with their chest to avoid injury. And I repeat, the further JJ McCarthy goes, man, the stronger his arm will become. Period, homie. Yeah. Practice simulation. To prepare for his throws, his practice sessions would use machines set at 70 to 80 miles per hour to simulate the speed of his passes, bro. Boom. That's crazy, man. Combination of strength and technique. Elway combined his natural arm strength with a strong lower body and hip rotation to generate velocity, creating one of the most powerful arms in NFL history. Notes draft ace and YouTube. That's crazy, man. And that's where JJ McCarthy has to really put in the most work. Sometimes he just depends on his upper body to make a throw. Think about when he's consistently rotating his hips, using his lower body to generate the velocity for the throw. Talking about techniques, mechanics, and per development. You hear me, dog? No cap. Per. And that's KOC's job to develop him. Period, dog. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. Techniques, footwork, fundamentals. Heavy. Yay. Come on, man. Period. Man. Once he starts really throwing from his lower body, getting his hip rotation involved, it's going to be even more people making comparisons to this guy right here, John Elway. And don't forget, John Elway is a Super Bowl winner. So everybody who want to call JJ McCarthy a bust, it's over for him. He's not good. Kill that noise, man. I don't care what you talking about. Heavy, homie. You hear me? Huh? You don't give up on a player with a powerful damn arm who's shown he has that dog in him, shown that he can win, shown that he is a true competitor no matter what, no matter how the game is going. He stays locked in. He stays zoned in, period. And they saying bring in a veteran. Oh, it's over for McCarthy. 1 year. It's over, bro. You hear me? No cap. Shut the fuck up. You hear me? Heavy, homie. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Yeah, man. JJ McCarthy has all the potential in the world. And I guarantee. Oh, man. Whoa. If he stays consistent and continues to play at a high level, he will be the Viking starter next year. I don't think KOC has given up on him or will give up on him. I think KOC has done some true self-reflecting and said, hey, all right, boom, I got to put my quarterback in the best scheme possible, best situation possible, period. And that's on me at the end of the day. Now we're going to see versus the Cowboys and moving forward, but I really believe KOC might have had damn near an epiphany to the point where he said, hey, let me look in the mirror and understand that this has been my fault, my fucking problem. I understand it's not all me. My O-line has been piss poor at times. My quarterback is still learning, but he's not bad. He has all the potential in the world. But at the end of the day, it's on him to help JJ McCarthy progress. Not only him, but the O-line, the receivers, tight ends, etc. Everybody has to play their role, play their job, and do their job well. You hear me, dog? No cap, point blank, period. But I'm sitting here making comparisons to John Elway, right? Huh? And the more I talk about it, I'm like, oh, man, oh, damn. The Vikings have definitely found their quarterback of the future. Yeah. And if you're in denial about that, you are just being delusional and being a JJ hater. But my thing is, y'all ready to give up on JJ McCarthy, but you dumb idiots never were ready to give up on Kirk Cousins. Are you kidding me? At least the majority of fans. Oh, man, so many Kirk Cousins nut riders, ball chasers, ball sackers. Huh? You hear me, dog? Heavy, huh? Yeah. Period. But JJ McCarthy has put on display his raw talent, his leadership abilities. Come on, man. The man's a damn rookie, damn near, and players voting for him to be a damn captain. Forget the the on-field talents and physical attributes, etc. Right, dog? Let's talk about the damn mentality, huh? You dig me? You get my drift? Come on, bro. Stop the cap, dog. For real. Let's talk about the damn mental fortitude, period. Yeah. Everything else will align eventually. But let's talk about the real shit, dog. You hear me? No cap. Period, man. For real, huh? Yeah. So, yes, man, you can definitely compare JJ McCarthy to John Elway. JJ McCarthy is similar to John Elway, but like I said, he's more like a John Elway 2.0. Nah, I take that back. 4.0, motherfucker. You hear me, homie? Yeah, dog. No cap. And he can be a better quarterback than John Elway was. You know? Heavy. Let's see if we can catch a YouTube video. Gotta watch the copyright shit. You already know that, bro. You hear me? Yeah. So give me 1 second, bro. 1 second, real quick. Let's see what's up, man. Yeah. We definitely gonna get into McCarthy's presser. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and just do that now, bro. For real, huh? You hear me? No cap. Go ahead, get it started, man. Why not? Mm-hmm. But you look at the way they run, look at the way their back foot moves when they release the ball, etc. Right? Oh man, very similar in skills and physical attributes. All that. Point blank, period, man. All that. You hear me? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this presser. Then I might check out some John Elway highlights afterwards. You know, boom. Give me 1 second, man. Hold up, calm it down. We go.